Hello friends, welcome back to Cinnamon Sanctuary, welcome back to my old subscribers and welcome to my new ones. Today we are making pepper steak, so without further ado, let's get cooking. To begin, we are going to prep our vegetables. So we have a red and green bell pepper, a whole red onion, 3 cloves of garlic and a piece of ginger. So I'm just going ahead and dicing the bell peppers as well as the onion, and we'll be crushing the garlic and cutting the ginger into very fine pieces. And I thought it would be nice to show you how I go about prepping all of the vegetables which are going to form the basis of the sauce. And if you haven't already, please hit the like button. It really does help. It helps me understand what you guys like to see. So yeah, please hit the like button. Thank you. By way of meat, we'll be using 750 grams of sirloin steak, which I went ahead and sliced into very thin stripes. So now we can go ahead and season those up now with some all-purpose seasoning, some black pepper, as well as some pink Himalayan salt, or just table salt if you have that, that's fine as well. And we'll also be dropping about 2 tablespoons of runny honey, which acts as a sweetening factor but also caramelizes the meat and works really well with this dish. And we'll also be using about 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and we also have some corn flour or some cornstarch, and I'm just using half of the amount in here, as well as some dark soy sauce, also using half of the amount. But as usual, please don't worry, I'm going to be adding all of the ingredients into the description box. So here is the ginger and garlic, which has been crushed earlier, and I just added half of these in as well. And now we can just go ahead and mix it all up and then let it marinate in the fridge for approximately 10 to 15 minutes. As part of the prep, we are also going to make a slurry, which is going to act as a thickening agent for the sauce and also add some flavor. So I just went ahead and dropped about half a cup of water, the remaining cornstarch, a little bit of black pepper, as well as the remaining soy sauce. So we're just going to mix this all up and set aside. Once the meat is done marinating, we can now go ahead and sear it. I'm using a wok here, and I'm doing this in batches, so in 2 installments, because there wasn't enough space in the wok. And bear in mind that the meat has been sliced very thinly, so you won't need that much time on the stove. I think the whole process for each batch took about 7 to 8 minutes, if that, but you're looking for the color that you can see right there. So I'm just turning it over, and you want it to be nicely seared, and then take it out. Our 2 batches of meat are done. They're looking nice and glossy. They have the perfect color. So now we can just set them aside for later. The great thing with this wok is it's so easy to cook in stages, so all I need to do now is just wipe it with a bit of tissue, and I am making space and making it all ready for the vegetables. So I just added about a tablespoon of vegetable oil and the remaining ginger and garlic, which I'm going to let sweat for no longer than a minute to 2 minutes. So you want this to have like a brownish color but not let it burn. Make sure that we don't burn this, and then we can go ahead and add our peppers and onion. Your vegetables can be as crunchy or as soft as you like, so it's really up to you how much you want to cook them. I like them somewhere in between, so I let them cook for about 7 to 8 minutes so that we have a nice consistency and texture. So now you can also go ahead and add some seasoning. I just went and added a bit of all-purpose seasoning, which is all that it needed really, because the steak which is going to be added in already has a lot of flavor. Once your vegetables are done, you can go ahead and add your slurry, which, as I mentioned, acts as a thickening agent but also adds extra flavor. And again, it's up to you how thick or thin you want this to be. At this point, I realized that I wanted my sauce to be a little bit more thin because I wanted more gravy. So I went ahead and added a little bit more water, which you can do if you want more sauce. About 3 minutes later, you can now add your steak. So this is full of flavor, and all you want to do at this point is ensure that your vegetables and meat are nicely combined. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just mixing this all up, and this is all happening on medium to high heat, fairly high heat in my case. And this is your final product. Your pepper steak is pretty much done, good to go and ready to be dished up. The meat is nice and glossy, and this will be thanks to the cornstarch, which gives it a glossy consistency, and there's a good amount of gravy in there since at the last minute we went and added a bit of water. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, please do leave a like. It's really important to me. As I said, it helps me understand what you like to watch, and I hope to see you very soon on my next video this week. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely time. Bye.